Hello there. Today I'm talking about group policy and how to modify it in an Active Directory domain. Now this changed a little bit with Server 2008. On Server 2003 you would click Active Directory Users and Computers, find your organizational unit, right click on it, go to Properties, and there would be a Group Policy tab over here where you can make a new group policy, right click on it and edit it. But in Server 2008, it's its own console in Admin Tools. So here's a Group Policy Management. And I want you to click on Expand the Forest, expand your domain, go to Group Policy Objects, right click and make a new group policy object. We'll call this Screensaver because that's what it's going to be. So when you click on Screensaver, right click and edit. Now there's a couple of features here you should know about. You can right click on the root of it, go to Properties, and leave a comment saying this sets Screensaver requirements. Okay, so I want you to go to User Configuration, Policies, Admin Templates, Control Panel, Display, and then over here on the right side you can see Settings, and all of them say no, so none of them are set. So I want to do Screensaver, and it'll explain to me on this tab what it is. So if I enable it, I want to enable a screensaver, apply, password protect the screensaver, enable, and it explains to me what that means. Basically when the screensaver kicks in, it's going to cause it to require a password to get back in. And then screensaver timeout, enable. This will cause it to go in 900 seconds. So 15 minutes. I'm going to do for the course, for the sake of this video, 60 seconds. So that way we only have to wait 1 minute. And it says down here that at least Microsoft Windows 2000 Service Pack 1 will run that. So now that I've got those three enabled, I want to click close this, and then I want to right click here, and I want to it says enabled, I want to right click on my domain and I want to link an existing GPO. So there's the screensaver GPO. So now everybody in the domain, as you can see underneath it, it has the screensaver GPO attached to it. So everybody's going to have this option. And I want to run. Now this is going to run as administrator. That's one of the features of Server 2008. So GP update /force, which will force GP update to force. I can do a /boot and make the computer reboot, and a /logoff to make it force a logoff of my account. I'm just going to do GP update /force, and it says up here updating policy, and this will take a minute. User policy updated, which is the important policy, but I want to make sure, yep. So it said their computer policy updated. So I want to right click, go to personalize, go to screensaver, and suddenly I'm not allowed to modify these files. And in 1 minute the screen will go to screensaver, and as soon as I move the mouse, it'll ask me to log back in so I can see the desktop. So hopefully this video has demonstrated something to you, remember to go to Admin Tools and then Group Policy Management, and look around on your group policy objects. If you right click and edit, there are lots of settings in here that you can set, such as Windows settings, install applications. You can, for example, go to add or remove programs. So if I didn't want the add or remove programs from Microsoft, then if I enable this, you won't be able to see add programs from Microsoft. This here, if I enable this, it will not allow you to have add or remove programs. There's lots of settings. So desktop, so I can force Windows Classic on a display. I can prevent you from changing your wallpaper. I can say this is your screensaver and you're not allowed to change it. There's lots of things you can set in group policy and enforce things. You can also click on a screensaver and see the settings that are generated by that screensaver. Now you're going to get this error message. What you need to do to prevent this is add, and it's going to freak out because it's not a secure website, so you need to uncheck this box to allow secure websites, or add to allow unsecure websites, and it'll show you specifically what settings are on this screensaver. So if I click this is a link, it'll take me to a page. Add. Well, let's try that again. Well, it doesn't like running those scripts. But at least it tells me what settings I have that this screensaver enacts. So if I go to default domain policy, it'll show what settings are actually set in this policy. And it also shows who has permission to modify this GPO, and it also shows that it's enabled, and I can modify it with turning it off on the computer or the user, or all settings disabled. And it shows on the scope tab the location, so which part of Active Directory is it attached to, and which people are actually affected by it, which people in groups. So all authenticated users have this screensaver or the default domain policy applied to them. On the screensaver it shows the same thing. All authenticated users and the whole domain is affected by it. And you can see that it is enabled. I could disable it if I like. I can go and see what its settings are. That worked out better. So it shows a description of it. If I click on the link there, and it shows who owns the group policy object. So hopefully this taught you something about how to build your own group policy object, and you'll get to play with the server more for it. So thank you for watching.